It is happening! Tracing traces of collaborators with Russia in Kherson. Welcome to Eagle News Channel. As the two suspects arrived at the riverbank close to the city of Kherson, the Ukrainian police shouted at them, pointing their rifles at them, and demanding that they show their identification. Several weeks after Russian forces retreated from the city of Kherson in the south of Ukraine, the authorities in that country are currently attempting to identify those individuals who have previously supported Moscow. The two men were found by the Ukrainian police as they were sailing from an island on the Dnieper River. This river serves as a natural barrier between the city of Kherson and the region of the east coast that is controlled by Russia. People who have been evacuated are only permitted to dock at the port that has been designated. It is against the law to evacuate using this road, a member of the police force advised. At the river port, the authorities will conduct a check to see whether or not the evacuees have any connection to the Russian armed forces. The river has emerged as the new front line in battle in the south since Ukrainian forces were successful in driving Russian forces out of Kherson. Rocket fire caused the police to suspend their questioning of the two suspects while they were being questioned. They scrambled to find a safe haven. The city of Kherson was taken back under Ukrainian control, which represented a significant win for Ukraine in the counteroffensive operation. Despite this, regular life has not been able to resume in Kherson because the police have intensified their control measures, including the installation of checkpoints across the city and an increase in the number of patrols. Documents of identification were verified, residents were questioned, and vehicles were inspected in an effort by the cops to discover anyone who had helped Russian soldiers. Some people worked for Russia during their time spent living here for longer than 8 months. On the other hand, we now have information and records of every individual, Governor Yaroslav Yanushevich added. The cops have complete knowledge of them. Everyone will receive their just desserts. At the roundabout that is located next to the bridge that leads to the Riverfront Industrial Park, an elderly man approached the officers who were checking the driver in the hopes that they could direct him to a location where he could obtain some water to drink. A police officer replied to the man, "You said you live here, but you don't know where to obtain water, do you?" In order to demonstrate that he was who he claimed to be, the elderly man took a worn-out copy of his identification out of his pocket. An AFP correspondent was present at the city's train station when officers were seen escorting many civilians into the questioning room as they were getting ready to board the train. Many banners applauding Ukraine's victory and appealing on the public to help track down the traitors appeared on the streets of Kherson. These banners also asked the people for their assistance in locating the traitors. One of the signs has text that reads, "Send us information about the traitor here," along with a QR code that directs the informant to a phone number and app. According to Governor Yanushevich, Ukraine was able to identify those who work with Russia and see if they are in the land that we control as a result of the operation. We obtain information by interrogating people in the community. In addition to this, we keep an eye on the internet and social media, according to Andriy Kovanyi, who serves as the chief of public relations for the Kherson Police Department. According to Yevhen Yenin, the Deputy Interior Minister, as of right now, more than 130 persons have been arrested in the Kherson region for their involvement in working with Russian soldiers. This initiative has a lot of support from the community. It is to everyone's advantage to assist the authorities in locating the traitor. It is imperative that we provide assistance to our armed forces in their hunt for those who have worked together or for the Russian armed forces, said Pavel, 40. The search for the individual is taking place while Russian soldiers on the other side of the Dnieper River continue their assault on the city of Kherson by shelling its energy infrastructure. In the past few weeks, artillery shelling has been responsible for the destruction of several residential neighborhoods and the deaths of a large number of civilians. The bombardment caused damage to my home. I believe it was due to the fact that our co-workers had their sights set on our house, said Irina, 35. In the meantime, Vyacheslav, who is 47 years old, is under the impression that everybody who has worked with Russia has made their way to the other side of the Dnieper River. He proclaimed, "There are nothing but patriots in this place." Support the channel by like and share the video. Don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell to receive the latest news. Thank you for watching.